All right, YouTube, this Detroit's HPTV coming to you out of Detroit. I want to talk about Tiffany Henyard. I don't know if a lot of you are familiar with her. She's the mayor of Dalton County, right outside of Chicago. So for the last several months, Tiffany Henyard has been embroiled in a battle with the city council and the citizens of that city. Now, the allegations go far and wide as it relates to her. But her arrogance in the face of all this dissatisfaction is what made her popular. She called herself the Super Mayor. And if you take even a quick glance at her background on YouTube, you can see countless videos of her disrespecting the citizens of that city in which she's been elected to govern. They have been trying to recall her, people are suing her, and everything. But her arrogance and her boldness is what gave her national attention. Now, the relevance I want of this for me on this channel is because I want to show that all through history, when government officials have went against the general aspirations of the public and the citizens and seen that they were untouchable, it's always the uniting of the citizens that bring them down. History is replete with those type of situations. And what makes Tiffany Henyard interesting as a case study is because she puts you in the mind of a Fannie Willis or Letitia James. The Democrats put these women in positions that they think serves them versus them serving the actual citizens. And they become arrogant and they do things. And as the more they dig a hole for themselves, the more the Democratic Party and the people who put them in power back away from them and leave them to hang. You know what I mean? It's like Biden when he comes out and says he's no longer going to fund, you know, Israel because it's making him lose votes. So he's willing to betray an ally, allegedly. But I want you to check out this first clip of Tiffany Henyard to get an idea of who we're talking about. And then I'm going to show you what happened. This is for fair use under the 1976 Copyright Act for educational purposes and commentary. Check this out.
My comment is public comment.
Grasping a gold microphone, Tiffany Henyard faced questions she, for the most part, refused to answer.
When you don't answer questions, there's something to hide. No, Supervisor, we are not brainwashed. We are fed up.
Henyard is under siege in both of the public offices she holds, Thornton Township Supervisor and Dalton Mayor. The most recent controversy involves a taxpayer-funded trip to Las Vegas, in which a Dalton trustee is accused of sexual misconduct against a village employee. The woman claims in a lawsuit she and a member of Henyard's security detail, who was also on the trip, faced retaliation after reporting it to Henyard. They claim she responded by saying if the information got out, Henyard would be ruined and all the work she had done would be lost.
As a black woman, I want to see you protect black women. And I haven't seen that, Tiffany, since you've been in office, even in Dalton.
And I understand. Let's not talk about an investigation while I was pending, but it wasn't pending until it was exposed. And she had to do it herself because you betrayed.
I'm going to interject for a minute because a lot of these people, even like Fannie Willis, they like to play the race card, but it actually be other black people that bring them down because of their abuses of their authority. And Tiffany tried to play it and it didn't work. And it's a wake-up call for like Mayor Adams and Braggs and different people. The people is tired of the race card when you get caught with your hand in a cookie jar and you have an oath to take care of the people. It doesn't work anymore. That dog doesn't hunt. So I'm gonna let you finish watching this.
WGN Investigates reported earlier this year Henyard and her allies in the township racked up more than $67,000 on travel in a several-month period last year. Many of the flights were first class, so were the accommodations. Henyard has never fully explained the spending and continues to say she's the victim of vicious opponents and racism.
We're here to help each other, not hurt each other. And it's a shame that I'm talking about Black and brown communities,
I want you to see that because as she attempts to play the race card in front of Black people, Black Americans, they wholeheartedly reject her introducing race in a situation where they've already decided that she's not doing what's in the best interest of that community.
Henyard had several supporters in the crowd, including anti-violence advocate Tio Hardiman, who offered himself up as a mediator.
This lady has not been charged with anything. We ready to throw the baby away with the bathwater.
We've learned federal investigators have been sniffing around the South Suburban government's Henyard runs for months. The Illinois Attorney General has also found Henyard's staff is violating open records laws by refusing to turn over financial records requested by WGN Investigates and others. It's unclear whether further action by the state AG or the feds is imminent.
Now that was maybe a week ago. And she had an opportunity to step down, but she refused, you know what I mean? And this is what happened. And it came last night. Hold on, let me find it.
We have some breaking news this morning out of Dalton as
So this story broke this morning. This is what happened.
We have some breaking news this morning out of Dalton as the village deals with their controversial mayor, Tiffany Henyard. Monday night, the village board of trustees appointed a mayor pro tempore. The role of mayor pro tempore has gone to trustee Jason Howes. This role means the House can fill in for the mayor during certain times for situations. Henyard was not present for the meeting. Of course, we will be on top of that story as the day develops.
Hey,
So that was last night, late last night. But as you can see, she wasn't even present. She wasn't even present at that meeting. They held a meeting without her and got rid of her and put one of her political rivals in her position as the Fed circle, the lawsuits pile up, and now she's on her own. And it was the citizens that were fed up with her. And it's just like with Biden and the rest of the Democrats and different people who get in these positions and they misuse their authority to the detriment of the very communities they're supposed to serve, as if they can't be removed. And like I said, this should be a wake-up call for Fannie Willis, because you can see what's going on and how she keeps getting in the media and going to churches as if she's not recognizing that there is a large part of her city that wants her removed. There's a large part of the country that wants her removed. So this was just a update on Tiffany Henyard, Super Mayor out of Dalton County. Signing to you out of Detroit. Keep your head on a swivel. Pay attention to these politicians and these politics, because every day it gets stranger and stranger, and every day there's a different development. Peace. Out of Detroit. Salute to all patriots. Keep your head on a swivel. Like, share, and subscribe.